Buy and hold, who it works for and why it trips up so many investors. Now, before I get into this, I just want to clarify one thing. I'm explaining different investment strategies, 4 of them. And I'm doing it for 3 reasons. First, again, you have to pick one strategy. Either you do it proactively or by default. And second, in order to choose wisely, you have to understand the pros and cons of each one. Makes sense, right? And third, once you have a chance to go through these quick videos, they're about 3 to 5 minutes each, you'll understand why I use the strategy that I do to manage your money, other clients' money, and my own. So let's get to work. With a buy and hold strategy, you buy a fund or funds or stock and you hold on, and the only time you sell is when you need the money. You don't sell because you feel like the market is going to tank, or there's a frightening news event, or even if the market goes into a tailspin. That's what buy and hold means. Now, on the face of it, it sounds simple. And it is, except that most people, you just can't do it. Here's why. When the market looks like this, it's easy to hold on to your investments, no problem at all. But it doesn't always look like that. And when the market looks like this, it's a little more difficult to hold on to your investments. We're emotional beings. Money represents security and safety and success. And when something like the market threatens that, or all of those things, every cell in our body tells us to protect ourselves. It's our nature, and we can't easily overcome that. The problem is, it's expensive when we cave into it. So you can look at all the long-term charts in the world. When the market drops 10%, 20%, 30%, and it does at times, at some point the pain and fear become too much. That's why, in fact, the average hold time for individual investors is about 1 year. And that corresponds with the fact that on average, the market suffers a correction of about 14% every year. And during those corrections, when they hit, people who think they're buy and hold investors sometimes run for the hills. The pain is too much. It's just a question of how much pain they can endure before they throw in the towel. So it could be financially viable to buy and hold for the long term, but the emotional pain of doing this at times is too much for most investors. Now, in the next video, I'll start talking about a few alternatives. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.